The individuals who went one by one into Tahrir Square on Friday created a human mass so enormous it could be seen from space, literally. But each and every man and woman, each person who came into that square came with their own individual stories, with their dreams for Egypt, this ancient and marvelous land, for what this country can be like tomorrow. Jim Sciutto is in the square with a look at the faces of this revolution.
Terry, you mingle in the crowds in the square and you're practically assaulted with powerful personal stories. I'll remember the man who told me tonight he's 42 and he can't wait to vote for the first time. The opposition leader who I've watched for years fight to get her husband released from prison, both of them out there celebrating tonight. And a journalist who was imprisoned for criticizing the government, who brought his daughter so that she could witness history. All of them stories of an Egypt transformed.
Of the tens of thousands of faces in the square, we were with Mohammed the very moment his face lit up with the exhilarating news.
So happy, he's gone, that's
Tell
it.
me how you're feeling right now.
That's a great day in Egypt. Today is my first day in life. He goes, that's it.
At 30, he'd never known an Egypt without Hosni Mubarak as president.
I tell all the world from here that you have to look for Egypt for the next years. That it will not be the same. Not the same people, not the same mentality. Everything will change, not only the regime change.
This is the very instant when the exhilarating news reached the square. Soldiers on the balcony signaling down to the crowd that the president was gone.
In an instant, all the anger, the frustration, the disappointment of years, decades disappears in this moment of joy and celebration. It is a moment they could have only dreamed of.
Tonight, Egypt is a land of dreams that just 18 days ago would have sounded impossible.
Now anyone have the right to dream to be the president. Why not?
Including you.
Including me, and I hope so.
Yeah.
Tahrir Square, Liberation Square, became Celebration Square. Fireworks flew, tanks became dance floors. Children cheered, old men cried tears of joy.
But we are absolutely elated. Egypt is for the Egyptians.
For the whole world. Power to the people. Power to the people. No, I'm speechless.
Gigi Ibrahim is one of the young leaders of this revolution, a blogger who has chronicled the government's abuse, never dreaming she'd be celebrating helping to bring it down.
How does it feel?
It feels amazing. It's the best feeling I've ever felt. It feels free, happy, vindicated, you can say.
How much has changed in just 2 weeks? During the worst of the violence, she was shot in the back with a rubber bullet. And when ABC News first met her, our interview was interrupted by a government agent shouting her down for speaking to foreign journalists. Now her interviews are interrupted only by chanting, fireworks.
I don't see this stopping.
No, it's not going to stop probably till morning, or even in the coming days. It's just going to be 30 years of repression and authoritarianism and dictatorship. We will celebrate and take the moment and then rebuild and reform.
And what were they chanting?
Raise your head high, you're Egyptian.
Pride, it permeates every corner of Tahrir Square, even the saddest ones. We visited the square's own makeshift hospital. During the worst of the violence, they treated the injured and handled the dead. 11 people died here. One of them was Ahmed's 25-year-old son, shot through the heart. I'm ready to sacrifice all my sons, he told us. But as we talked, the very first rumor of Mubarak's departure spread through the room, turning Ahmed's sadness into utter joy. Tonight, as they prepare to shut down their work done, the doctors signed each other's lab coats, souvenir messages of celebration.
What does it say?
That means it's like congratulations about events.
Congratulations
Yes,
that Mubarak is gone.
Yes.
Our God it's like kick your ass out of our country.
I assume we're talking about Mubarak there.
Yes.
Okay. They're celebrating with humor, with smiles, and also with tears. After so many years under an often despised government, there are many sad memories. But tonight, a chance to refresh, to reset, to start new memories, new stories for themselves, and Terry, for their country.